So, if you start with who you are.
Right, yeah, my name's Alan, I'm 25 years old, and I've been living with Artemis for a few years now. I mean, I'd always wanted a dog, I never expected anyone like Artemis to exist and come along. I mean, it's certainly been quite the adjustment. Not every family dog is 6'5" tall, talking, and salty as fuck.
Where's my fucking lunch? What the fuck is this door closed? We don't have closed doors in this fucking house. Hey, dickhead, you want tea? Oh, come on. Let's just go outside for fuck's sake. Are we seriously out of fucking tea again?
I mean, we get on pretty well. We might argue quite a bit, but it's never anything serious.
Oh, but why not? I mean, they look so fucking good.
I told you before, we can't afford to go to Amphicon, can't afford to go to MFF, we can't fucking afford to go to Eurofurmans, so we're not going, okay? End of story.
Okay, fine, if we can't afford for both of us to go, how about I go and you stay here on your fucking own?
No, that's not happening, okay?
Why did you bother having me if you can't fucking take care of me?
What do you make of people making assumptions at the relationship between you and Artemis?
It's fucked up. I mean, we're both a different species, we're both asexual, and I mean, fuck, we just live together, for God's sake. How is that enough of a reason for people to want to get their fucking rocks off? And, oh, no. Yeah, it's wrong.
And what do you think he would have to say about it?
Honestly, he'd probably just call me a dickhead.
He's a fucking dickhead. Hello, my name's Artemis. I've never really gotten a straight answer on exactly how old I fucking am. And I've been living with my assistant for a couple of years now, I suppose. I guess it was always inevitable that I'd end up living with some fleshy bastard. I suppose there's worse places I could be.
You often refer to Aaron as an assistant. Is this really how you see things?
Well, I mean, he does assist me. He pays for me, he takes care of me, he buys my fucking food, he does all of the video shit that I can't be arsed with. He does assist with my life, I think it fits.
But is that all you see him as?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to really put a fucking word on it. I mean, we live with each other. I mean, he's not my owner, obviously. I'm far too educated and dignified to have an owner. But, I don't know, we're like friends. Good friends. I mean, a dog is a man's best friend, and I don't know, maybe he's mine. No, wait, shit, no, fuck. Don't tell him I said that. Jesus Christ.
Why would you be so reluctant for him to know that you think of him as a good friend?
Oh, because he already knows it. It'll go to his fucking head, and I mean, I've got a reputation to uphold with these bastards.
What do you make of people shipping you two together?
I think it's just a bunch of yiff-loving bastards trying to get their fucking rocks off. It's sick and it's wrong. If there's one thing that I really respect about the guy that we share, it's that asexuality. This is a house without lewds.
With all these insults, could it be said that you two don't really get on?
That's complicated. I mean, for all of his sarcasm and elitist twattery, he's still just a soppy dog at heart, really. And he makes a considerable effort to hide it in his videos about being educated and, you know, better than all the ferals, as he calls them. But no, really, he's still just a soppy doggo. I mean, you've seen what he's like around fireworks, for fuck's sake. He can't hide those canine instincts forever. I mean, they do come out, and he is what he is.
You're not coming in, you little bastard postman. Fuck off with your little package. Hey, stop fucking working. You have a dog in the house, for God's sake. What's more important than me? Oh, someone's at the door. Right, take care. I brought the mail in, but I tried opening it and it didn't exactly go to plan. It was nothing important anyway. I mean, I'm sure final notice doesn't actually mean final notice after all.
What are some of the things you've had to adapt to, living with Artemis?
Oh, God, where do I fucking start? I mean, for all of his claims of being independent, I still need to book him into the vets and make sure I've bought his food for him. He's got his own room in the house that he can sleep, but he's a dog, so he sleeps on the fucking sofa. He sleeps at the foot of my bed half the fucking time. And that room is full of slippers anyway. I mean, yeah, that was another pain in the ass that we had to get through. I mean, I get it. Maybe I did moan about being cold all the time, but I didn't expect him to go that fucking overboard on buying slippers. I literally am not allowed to walk around in this house without them on my feet anymore. Like, if I do, he will literally just throw some at my fucking face. That's the point it's gotten to now. I've had to hide my credit card because we got 70 pairs because he keeps buying them. I mean, I have to buy either Yorkshire Gold tea or Dorset tea, otherwise he pitches the biggest bitch fit you've ever seen in your life. I mean, I think the only time I've ever heard him really make like a dog noise was when he whimpered when I pulled a pack of PG tips out of my fucking shopping bag. Oh, and I can't have chocolate in the house either. I mean, he's big, so chocolate's not lethal to him. I mean, he seems to be able to take it, but like chocolate to Artemis is like alcohol to humans. And as funny as it is to watch him get drunk off of it, it's messy. Did you eat an entire fucking advent calendar? You know what chocolate does to you.
Oh, stop. Too fucking loud.
No, chocolate's not for dogs.
This is good. Like, dogs should have this. No, the thing is, let me tell you.
You fucking mess.
Who left all this floor on the fucking floor?
Thankfully, all of his bluster about being educated and dignified does come in, he has some evidence for it. He's actually a really well-trained dog. Like when he came to me, he was really totally housebroken. I mean, he's got a few bad habits that most dogs seem to have, but there was nothing I really needed to like try and train him. He knew how to sit on command, even though he hates that he fucking sits on command. Like, that's hilarious. You hold up a treat in front of him and tell him to sit, and he will fucking sit. And then he'll try and punch you because he's not happy that he actually follows through with that command. But otherwise, he's totally house, but he's a house dog, really. I mean, he likes being in the house. He likes going out, but yeah, he's a total homebody.
What have been some of the adjustments you've had to make, living with Aaron?
Well, I mean, his taste in tea needed some strict re-education, but ultimately I think that was more of a kindness to him. He always insists on being with me anytime I go out, for fuck's sake. I mean, he keeps making this bullshit up about dogs not being allowed to walk around outside on their own, but I mean, I just think he's lonely. I don't like that. Oh, and his footwear, Jesus Christ. I managed to fix all of his stupid, boring, unfluffy footwear with some slippers, because Christ, did he need some comfort in his fucking life.
Yes, he mentioned your affinity for slippers.
Oh, I bet he fucking did. I mean, let's be honest, I think it's more his fault. If he's gonna lounge about the house with his weird little pink bare feet, and then bitch and moan about how cold his toes are getting, then honestly he should have expected me to do something about it, if only to shut him the fuck up. And I mean, I bought one pair that was cute, and then another, and it kind of got out of control. I wasn't really prepared for how cute they get.
That's pretty sweet of you to take note and do that for him.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's more like just paying it back. I mean, he takes care of me and makes sure I'm okay, so, give and take.
You've mentioned the phrase, he's still a dog, a few times. What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, it's like, when it comes to his YouTube channel, you only see what he wants you to see. You only see that salty, opinionated edgelord. And that's just one side to him at the end of the day. He's still a soppy dog at heart. He just doesn't really show it anywhere else. He still has a lot of instincts, and it comes out in a lot of ways. I mean, the way he curls up to go to sleep, the way he gets excited when I come home, the way his fucking ears perk up if you mention going on a walk, for God's sake, or if he hears like some food being opened, he's straight on it. I mean, you can't hide all of that. He does a pretty good job of keeping it off of YouTube, maybe, but yeah, he's still a dog. It's the perfect phrase, really. I mean, I know he would literally kill me. Well, literally, he'd try and kill me in a video, for saying this out loud, but he's actually quite affectionate at the end of the day. Like he loves being petted, like any dog will, but he turns so cutesy when you do it, and it's such a bizarre shift from what he's usually like. And I mean, he loves hugs. Like, who would even have fucking thought? Like, that one he can't hide. You ever meet him at a meet? He likes hugs. And it's hilarious how much his tail wags when you tell him he's a good boy. Like, he can be mid-rant and you can say, he's a good boy, and his fucking tail will betray him every time.
Can I ask you something?
All right, what is it?
You know how you always like asking who's a good boy? Who the fuck is a good boy? Like, who do you mean?
What? What do you mean?
You always say, like, who's a good boy? And you never actually fucking answer the question. You never fucking tell me.
What do you mean, who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
It's me! Oh, of course it's me! Yeah, it's me! Yeah!
What do you think of people who think you are cute and a good boy?
No. I am more than just some cutesy little namby-pamby bastard who just wants hugs and attention, for fuck's sake.
Ultimately, how would you sum up living with Aaron?
It's good, I think. I mean, no real complaints. I mean, it's funny as fuck to bust his balls and just wind him up. Sometimes I just do it for no fucking reason. I just, make something up to get pissed off about because he's so fucking fun to really piss off. But yeah, he's a good human as far as fleshy bastards go. I mean, I think he's a bit lonely and a bit troubled, but I don't know, maybe that's where I come in. I mean, maybe he needs me as much as I need him at the end of the day.
Would you say that you two just fit together?
Oh, I mean, I really fucking hate to agree, but... oh, God, just don't get me wrong. I mean, he can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. Absolute fucking asshole. Complete dickhead, but... oh, I mean, if I have to be lumbered with a human, I mean... I don't think I'd pick anybody else.
So ultimately, how would you sum up what it's like living with Artemis?
It's good. It's really good. I mean, I don't live with the salty dickhead that you see on YouTube, because that's only the one side to him. I live with Artemis, you know? I live with everything that is Artemis. So, yeah, he gets his grouchy moments, he can end up being a dickhead, he winds me up, like, non-fucking stop, but, I mean, it's the company of having a dog in the house, you know? It's nice. I wouldn't change things. I don't think he would either. It meant a lot more to me than it seems when Artemis arrived. I think it meant a lot more to him as well than he likes to admit to.